Rumara gonna be first up. We got a lot of paladins over for the team one. Rumara is one of them. Okay, hold on. Are all of you wearing that same like Mog looking thing? 100%. Yeah, 100%. Even this man decided, you know what? I'm gonna join the trend. I'm gonna join the trend. You got that little Crusader hat and everything. Look at this guy with Young trying to see if he can get himself full poly. I think playing Shimmer, as long as he gets himself those shatter bonuses, he'll be golden right now. As Romaro, Hand of Freedom, ready to go, full burst, Wake of Ashes, everything is up and about. Young just trying to see if he can lift this Haymaker with a big beam onto Romaro. Actually getting quite a decent bit of shatter combo. Massive hammer, but that ultra immunes it or reverses it completely. Lay on hands to reverse the damage taken as well. And Young getting absolutely beat up from a distance though. Still more hammers flying in. Trinket out of Romaro. Young got himself a bit of shielding working. He's got to have himself another go versus Romaro. He definitely got to spell steal that Hand of Freedom when he can. Definitely got to spell steal on Freedom to make sure the shadow bonuses do keep him in place. Yeah, being able to walk out of the Meteor, that's rough. Bubble out, and it's going to be Young most likely with a block unless he's got himself a reversal. If he can go for reverse damage out, might be okay. Did they add an animation for this? Did they give us like a fiery animation all of a sudden? That's new. I don't remember doing that last week. That's so good looking. That actually looks so good. Look at this. Oh, that looks great. That actually looks so good. Young kind of low. Romaro also kind of low. Looking for a bit of a catch up as he's still taking a bit of damage from Young. As he's going in for a blink, into a kick, into another meteor. Does not quite connect. How many meteors could you just keep dropping though? What are them? Just procs for you? Or was it just cooldown reduction? Might have been CDR though, actually. Big reversal for Young. Not a lot of health available. Actually, could be really rough for Romaro with an immunity as Young goes in for a block. He got himself immune for immune, trade for trade, reset for reset. And Romaro just needs himself one big go versus Young to take him breath immediately as Young repositions for a quick poly. Does get locked out with a quick rebuke. Does Romaro have the damage though is the question. He's got himself the hammers. Young able to bail out of there really quickly. Maybe can sit down for mana buns. If you can get himself some food, that would be definitely a helpful. Romaro needs to find a way to get out of the pillar, close that gap, stop the mage from eating immediately. That or he's actually going to take it super slow. Maybe, no. He's just going to hang out with the boys. Just going to say hello while he's there. He's going to let him catch a reset instead. That's a move. That's a play. But he's got himself at least like, he doesn't actually have a lot in terms of forbearance buttons. Wait, Bop, Spell Ward, and Bubble are all down. For Young, this could be an opportunity. Hold on a second. If Young can get himself the big shatter bonus, Meteor down, doesn't quite get the brutal shatter, or at least he doesn't get the Meteor hitting, but maybe still get shatters. Looking for even more instant cast. Romaro's taking a bit of damage. That Ray of Frost is doing a decent number. Wall is keeping it down a little, but Romaro's getting kind of low. Into a blind, does get himself a reset. Romaro with a random wings proc. Does he have himself? Young with the DC, no! Oh, that is unfortunate. That is tragic. Fulgum needs to avenge him. Avenge the man. He's got no immunes. He's got no nothing. This is an opportunity for you. Romaro needs to make sure he's got a good recovery and potentially a good reversal versus Fulgum. I don't know. That's rough. That is horrible. Bubby actually meeting Fulgum yet again. I think it's a bit of a deja vu. I think we actually had the same arena, the same Hunter's Mark angle, the same coordinate assault opener. Does end up catching him in a trap, fully blood up and everything. Fulgum, Cloak of Shadows is down for the count. Is just getting more bleeds on the guy. Blind on the pet. Fulgum has nowhere to go and Bubby does end up taking it. Well done. It's 22 p.m. for me. Oh, okay, so it is late. It is evening time. You just waking up at 22? My man's, hope you're doing good though. He's doing alright. Roz trying to see if he can get himself a proper go. He Trinket, full burst available, charging in as a Fury Warrior, looking to slash down past Bubby. He's going to be walking into a charge trap, slowing him down a little bit. Able to go for Manic Bandages with a Chimeric Poison onto Roz. Is going to be able to reduce some of the damage he does to him just a little bit though. That's a little damage reduction as there's going to be more explosives getting set up. Roz maybe looking potentially as a big defensive. He's fully blood up. He's got himself big recovery. Needs to bloodthirst either off of the pet or off of Bubby. Anything works here as Bubby got himself the range, setting up even more traps on Roz. He's looking to catch up as much health as possible. Stun, reflect. You might need to reflect here. Random reflect. Oh, he does get the random reflect. That is perfect. Bubby, at the very least, doesn't sit in CC for too long. but it does at least allow Raw just to put in the pressure, force a bubble out of Bubby, and Raw's able to recover a little bit of health. That pet not really letting that second wind shine. Bubby does get full burst with Coordinate Assault, everything available. Raw's looking to see if he can maybe stay on top of the men as best as possible. Bloodthirst, as many of those as you can. Impending Victory, he needs it, does go for the Disarm, but it's just not enough on Bubby. Hopefully we'll be able to get himself recovery. Plush approaching very, very quickly around the corner. If you let this man ramp up, does get hit by the Charge Trap. That's a full camo for Bubby, able to get a Hunter's Mark onto Plush, and Plush at least knows where Bubby is. That's a full medic first aid. At this point, you could just rush him, but you catch a result. That's what it was. I didn't even realize it. The freezer trap, dude. These freezer traps, they just BM. Full slowdown onto Plush with a Chimeric Poison stun right after. Bubby has the angle into a Harpoon. He's trying to see if he closes the gap with Plush. Plush just sees himself a proper go. Step, has himself everything available. Bubby with a trinket. Flagellation is on him. Plush does get hit with a stun. Has himself cloak in case he needs to. Also Disarm in case he needs that as well. Full bleeds onto Plush. Does have cloak, does have evasion, has everything here. Cloak of Shadows is used. May no vanish. I was gonna say maybe advantage, but a kill command does sneak around the corner. Bubby the champ. Bubby's doing it. Big kill shot. Unless Plush just has a go. He has a go, but not the go. Cheat that. It's just a grenade away. That's just one more. Second one behind the pillar. Sippy Cup barely keeping this man alive though. It is barely doing it, but it is doing it. Yeah. That is tough. With Leo, last one left over for the team too, trying to give Bubby a proper chance here. Bubby without a trinket, no turtle, Exil, maybe a feign death is what he can use here. But right now he's in a weird spot where he might just have to play the long game. The long con versus Leo. It's going to be a tough one. Because if he gets locked down in a full stun, breath and everything available, if you let Leo get a full ramp up, Bubby's going to be under a ton of trouble. Leo needs to find a way to fight not only through Bubby, but through as many players over on the team one. Does have a blind. Bubby out of position. Gonna be a stun. Maybe can feint it. Does leap away. Hold on. Stun comes through. There's a full breath. Breath apparently cancels it. Somehow breath canceled itself as Leo had it for himself. Full go. Freezing trap separated the two. Bubby trying to see if he can back up out of this. Scatter for a moment into a stun. Leo with an IBF just to keep the pressure onto Bubby. Turtle Shell comes out exactly when he needs it. Got himself a little bit of healing. Exil's available. Using it early. Manic Bandage recovering as much health as possible. Question is, does Bubby have the burst? He's got himself range. Getting gripped in for a second, a little bit of burst, got himself bleeds onto the DK, is able to get himself this Reaper Scythe, exterminates, knocking the DK back for a second, just separate, binding shot as he drops down, death and decay into another stun. Bubby could be under a ton of pressure, one more exterminate, feign death was there for that exterminate though, so that was him reducing a lot of the damage. Both Bubby and Leo are super low in health, is able to back away for a second, has a trinket, it's going to be a harpooning back to Leo, but Leo just needs a little bit more damage and oh. That Death Reaper's mark exploded as the guy got super low. There's just not much you can do. That was such a good bout between the two though. Such a good bout. Leo giving Bubby a chance there. Bubby almost making the comeback, but the Reaper's mark, man. Once it's on ya, especially if Leo got a couple applications on it. He got really lucky with this exterminate sight, just cleaving across past the guy. It's gonna be Leo trying to see if he can get around the Fell Lord. Mortal Coil does send him running in the opposite direction. Stun locked is just grip, that's about all he can do. Blind, just gonna try to see if he can waddle out of there. Port out for fast, got himself full Tyrant. You can slow down the pets. That's one thing you can do, is slow down the pets. Chain of Ice on the pets is huge. That's actually helpful because it's only one pet attacking you. If you can get all of them slowed, that'll be also huge. That's another, yeah, that's a full army of demons slowed. That's actually pretty good for Leo. Honestly, he's gonna get attacked by some of the pets, but as long as he's not getting attacked by all of them, that's about best he can do here. He got breath coming up very soon. I think he might just have to have breath and everything available versus Facile. Silence, full burst available. Does he have enough here? Death back for a second. AMS to follow. Does he have the breath to combine this? This maybe goes in for breath. Wall out for Facile. Facile with a port. Grip right back in. Can't go for a port right now. Mortal Coil running Leo and doesn't have taken it. That is a tough one, man. Bubby picking up 3, man. Almost got a 4th, but Leo is not going to get down without a proper fight. Well, gotta love survival, man. Gotta love survival. The playstyle they got with a bit of bleeds, a little bit of that melee action. The burst is excellent as always. Love it. Love it.